This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking at the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the mark of the beast prophecy, which is the microchip. All right, we are in these days, we're in the last days, and the coming of the Lord, whose name is Yahushai, will be in this lifetime. Okay, there are no questions about it, and this prophecy will be happening in the very near future. Everything has been set up ultimately by Yahweh Shemeshai, but he is using Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the rulers of this current kingdom, to set up this mark of the beast. And such as it is written in the prophecy, so shall it be done. Okay? We're in that time. Now the prophecy states that it will cause all. Okay, so it's intentionally going to be for everybody, and it states that it will be in your right hand or in your foreheads. And so in verse 17 it says that no man might buy or sell unless you have it, right? So monetarily, that is being developed. The central bank digital currencies, digital payments, all of these kinds of things. You're literally living in it. We're all living in it, you know, and it's literally happening. Okay? The prophecy is manifesting in front of all of us. Okay? And what it's leading to in regards to these central bank digital currencies, this digital way of paying, is that payment using your hand. Okay? Now, the prophecy also talks about the foreheads, and for some time now, you have Elon Musk, who is at the forefront of this brain microchip. From CNBC.com, Elon Musk shows off updates to his brain chips and says he's going to install one in himself when they are ready. Okay, so this was posted yesterday, December 1st, 2022. Today is December 2nd, 2022. Elon Musk's health tech venture Neuralink shared updates to its brain implant technology during a show and tell recruitment event last Wednesday night, which I did a video on this, and it did say that they delayed it. I believe it was in October, and that they would be doing the show in November. So the show has occurred, and here is the news on it. Musk said 2 of the company's applications will aim to restore vision. Restore vision. Now, isn't that something miraculous for these times that we're in this world that we're in, right? That's something that's miraculous, because right now what we know of that's available in this world is that, well, when you're blind, and that's it, you know? But for this brain microchip to restore vision, that's something that's a miraculous feat for this world, okay? Even for people who are born blind. And a third application will focus on the motor cortex, restoring full body functionality for people with severe spinal cords. So I would assume that would be the paraplegic, you know, those that are restrained to wheelchairs, which that's something else that's miraculous, right? For this world. And I say for this world because, well, you know, because very miraculous things happened in previous times is what I'm referring to. All right. Um, the announcement should be treated with some skepticism, say experts. Okay, sure. Let's go. Elon Musk, and this is the first time I'm reading it, so it's fresh. Fresh for me, fresh for you. Elon Musk's health tech venture Neuralink shared updates to its brain implant technology during a show and tell. He said that two of the company's applications will restore vision even for people who were born blind, and a third application will focus on the motor cortex, restoring full body functionality, etc. That they're confident there are no physical limitations to restoring full body functionality. But you know, this goes into the prophecy, and I keep saying miraculous because the prophecy keeps coming to my mind. Okay? In Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, and the beast was taken, okay, and with him the false prophet is talking about the Roman Catholic Church, which is headed by Esau Edom, and it is a tool that they use. It's one of their devices. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, okay, as it says in the scriptures, and it's one of the tools that they have used to impose their mind control upon the masses. All right, the beast is referring to Esau Edom, of course, and everything that goes along with it, including his entire system. Okay, that wrought miracles before him. So they're going to, well, the prophecy says it wrought miracles. Okay, this mark of the beast, which is a microchip, will wrought miracles, as the prophecy says, and these things that they're claiming that it shall do will bring about these apparent miracles. And one thing about Esau Edom's technology is that when they're finally putting it out there, they've been working on it for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Okay? So if he says it, then I believe it. Okay? But that's especially because of the prophecy. They're going to do things that are miraculous to the people, and this is another way that it will convince the people to take in it. You know, the other way is that, of course, the society is going to collapse. I mean, Jacob's trouble is coming. The money is going to collapse, and the society is going to be in a state of turmoil. And so people's backs are going to be backed against a corner. And the only way that they're going to be able to eat food, because the famine is coming as well, is that they're going to have to be microchipped. But you know, this devil is coming in from all kinds of different angles, all right, to convince the masses to take his microchip technology. That is his end game goal, okay, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So it's going to be a deception, right? These miracles aren't really miracles, okay? They're not. But he's going to deceive people into believing, as he puts himself up as a god. And that's a part of the scriptures too. It says it, that they want to be like the Most High, right? And they're going to deceive the people into taking it. That had received the mark of the beast and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. And that's the thermonuclear destruction that will be hitting America. America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. America is known as Mystery Babylon the Great. That's in the scriptures. All right, and that is a judgment for starting with you Israelites, man, who take the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. You will be destroyed. That's the judgment in Revelation chapter 9, chapter 14, verse 9 to 10. All right, and I say you Israelites because only salvation is only for the Israelites. So when America is being destroyed, only the Israelites will be saved out of it, but only a portion of our people will be saved out of America, which will be the 1/3 that is spoken about in the book of Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8, I believe. 2/3 shall be left in there and die, and 1/3 shall be preserved, to paraphrase. All right, and the rest of everybody else, the heathen, they don't have no chance for salvation. So whether they take it or not, I mean, the prophecy don't matter for them anyway. These warnings are for the Israelites only, because only we can be saved from the impending destruction. All right, but this devil is coming in with, well, as he's made, I mean, the devil, that's what it is, the great deceiver, coming in with the great deception, and he's going to be coming with great fury as well. The scriptures say that in Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, the Edomites, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows his time is short, and that's why we're seeing things develop at such a very rapid pace. I mean, the year is practically over. It has been, I mean, the time to me feels like it's going very quickly. But you know what's happening? These prophecies are being developed very, very speedily, at least to me. Okay? So let's get back to this article, man. Let's see what else it has to say. Neuralink could begin to test the motor cortex technology in humans in as soon as 6 months, Musk said. So 6 months, June of 2023. Yeah. So that's going to be the human trials. And I don't put it past them already that they've been doing their human trials, you know. As I said before, Esau develops his technology, and what you're seeing now is probably like prototype level compared to what he really has. And well, that's just an assumption, you know. But we do know that based off of his media, off of his television shows, movies, all of that, that they're what their intended purpose is, and that they've had these ideas for a very, very long time. And they've shown the people. Obviously, we want to be extremely careful and certain that will work well before putting a device in a human, but we're submitted, I think, most of our paperwork to the FDA. He said, well, I mean, the microchip technology is already being implanted in people. People in various places around the world at this point, really, but more dominantly in Europe, specifically in Sweden, they are microchipped, and they use a microchip for payments, as the prophecy says. But the fulfillment of the prophecy, the full prophecy, is that hour of temptation spoken about in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10, and also in Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, when it says he causeth. So it's going to have to come to that time where everybody is going to be tested. It's going to be on a mass scale. It's going to be obvious. Like, everybody's going to know about it, you know. Everybody's going to be faced with that trial. Okay. Musk also said he plans to get one himself. You could have a Neuralink device implanted right now and you wouldn't even know. I mean, hypothetically, in fact, in one of these demos, I will. He said he reiterated that on Twitter after the event. Since none of the Neuralink's devices have been tested on humans or approved by the FDA, Wednesday's announcements warrant skepticism, said Jing Chen, assistant professor in the Department of Ophthalmology at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. Neuralink is a company that doesn't have to answer to shareholders, she told CNBC. I don't know, Neuralink was founded in 2016 by Musk and a group of other scientists and engineers. It strives to develop brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, that connect the human brain to computers that can decipher neural signals. Musk invested tens of millions of his personal wealth into the company and has said without evidence that Neuralink's devices could enable superhuman cognition, enable paralyzed people to operate smartphones, or robotic limbs with their minds someday, and solve autism and schizophrenia. You know what that reminds me of? There's a show in the UK. You can search it in YouTube. Black British, something like Black British Girl Microchip Implants TV show. Search words like that. But basically, it was a TV show where this girl, she went in for surgery and she got technology implanted in her, and she was able to control the technology, as they say right here, with her mind. Her phone she was able to use. I believe she had like a tablet up. All right, you'll know that it's the correct video because the girl, she's light skinned, she got curly hair. Her mom is dark skinned, brown, and her dad is a white looking man. Okay, but there we go with the miracles again that are being stated. The company's presentation Wednesday echoed these lofty ambitions, as Musk claimed that, as miraculous as it may sound, we're confident that it is possible to restore full body functionality to someone who has a severe spinal cord. Musk showed footage of a monkey with a computer chip in its skull playing telepathic video games, with which Neuralink first debuted over a year ago. The billionaire, who is also the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX and the new owner of Twitter, said at the time that he wants to implant Neuralink chips into quadriplegics who have brain or spinal injuries so that they can control a computer mouse or their phone or really any device just by thinking. Neuralink has come under fire for its alleged treatment of So yeah, Neuralink's flashy presentations are unusual for companies and the medical devices spaces, etc. So in typical journalism, Esau's journalism, they put it out there and then they add a little bit of skepticism. But guess what? As time goes on, the media will show more and more for it. Okay, that's how they always do. Ain't nothing new under the sun when it comes to these Edomites and their tactics. But the reason why they keep using their tactics is because it keeps working on the masses. It keeps working on the people. Okay, it's only those that are waking up by Yahweh Shemeshai that see right through it. All right, so that's really it. I mean, you can Google it yourself. I'm not going to continue going into this article. I want to state an observation about Elon Musk and his current role in all of this, because the elite of Esau Edom is pulling all of the strings, but they have set up this Elon Musk person as that new person that people look up to. When you observe the medias, the various different medias, from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook to Discord to Twitch TV, when people bring up certain kinds of things as like someone to look up to for success and wealth and all of these things, Elon Musk is the new Bill Gates. Bill Gates was the one in the 2000s, but in this time, the wicked elite of Esau Edom have set up Elon Musk as essentially the people's modern day gods. And that is actually something that they revealed in their now cancelled television show American Gods, where the gods from previous times that were created were more so these fictional creatures that existed some way somehow, which of course they don't really exist. But the gods of Hera and Zeus and Apollo and all of these, and now the modern day gods are the technology. The technology and certain people that they set up. People really do look at Elon Musk as like this very great and amazing person, But yeah, man, that's just where we're at, like in prophecy, and that's just the current update in regards to it. In the book of Habakkuk, it lets you know that the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. It shall surely come, it will not tarry. As it is written, so shall it be done, man. We're at the end, and so we're going to continue to see these things develop. 2023, I mean, every year is interesting, but just keep your eyes wide open. All right, this devil is moving quite swiftly. So with that, I'd like to say, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemeshai Bashar Makar Kodesh, Wa Abad Babal Shalom.